Imagine a king so consumed by forbidden passion that he risked his crown, his realm, and his very bloodline, only to watch his dynasty crumble into dust, leaving a nation teetering on the brink of chaos. What if that one reckless love affair wasn't just a scandal, but the spark that ignited the end of an era? This is the tragic tale of King Sigismund II. Augustus of Poland, the last of the Jagiellonians, whose scandalous marriages and whispered infertility plunged his kingdom into turmoil. It's a story laced with courtly intrigue, mysterious deaths, and a desperate fight for legacy, much like the Tudor scandals that ended with Henry VIII. Its own dynastic woes. But was Sigismund truly barren by fate, or was there something more sinister at play, like poison or divine retribution? Stay tuned as we uncover the brutal truths behind this royal downfall, drawing from royal letters and court records that reveal the heartbreak and horror. To understand how Sigismund II Augustus became the architect of his own dynasty's destruction, we must step back into the turbulent world of 16th century Europe. The Jagiellonian dynasty, founded in the late 14th century by Jagiellon, Grand Duke of Lithuania, forged one of the mightiest realms in Eastern Europe. By the 1500s, Poland and Lithuania were united under this family, a vast domain stretching from the Baltic to the Black Sea, rivaling the Habsburgs and Ottomans. But beneath the grandeur lurked the shadows of inbreeding, as royal houses intermarried to consolidate power, often at the cost of health and fertility. Sigismund was born on August 1st, 1520 in Krakow to King Sigismund I, the Old and Bona Sforza, an Italian princess whose ambition would shape his early life. From birth, signs of doom were clear. Jagiellonians had already seen weak heirs and disputed successions, and Bona's Italian court brought whispers of intrigue and poison. As a child, Sigismund was groomed for the throne, elected vivente rege, king during his father's lifetime, in a Polish tradition that foreshadowed the elective monarchy to come. Court records from the time, like those preserved in the Polish Crown archives, describe him as intelligent and cultured, fluent in multiple languages, but plagued by health issues possibly linked to inbreeding with his Habsburg ties via earlier alliances. Debunking a common myth early. Sigismund wasn't the deformed monster some later tales painted him as. Ambassador reports, such as those from Venetian envoys, note his handsome features and charm in youth. Yet, as we'll see, his personal life would unravel in ways that no crown could mend. His mother's domineering influence sowed seeds of rebellion in him, setting the stage for the forbidden loves that would doom his line. Sigismund's ascent began in earnest when he became Grand Duke of Lithuania in 1544 and King of Poland in 1548 upon his father's death, inheriting a realm at the height of its Renaissance splendor. His court buzzed with whispers of his personal failings. His first marriage in 1543 to Elizabeth of Austria, a Habsburg princess, was a political masterstroke, but doomed. Court letters reveal the heartbreak. Elizabeth, just 16, suffered from epilepsy, possibly exacerbated by the inbreeding rampant in her family. Sigismund, devoted at first, wrote tenderly to her, "Your health is my greatest concern." But their union produced no heirs. Elizabeth died tragically young in 1545 after a severe seizure, her body convulsing in agony as described by eyewitness accounts. Some speculated poison from Bona Sforza, who despised the Habsburg match. Enter the scandal that rocked Europe, his secret affair with Barbara Radziwiłł, a Lithuanian noblewoman of stunning beauty but low birth, as critics sneered. They met in Vilnius around 1547, and Sigismund, defying his mother and Sejm, Parliament, married her in secret. The outrage was immense. Nobles saw it as a threat to their power, and Bona allegedly plotted against Barbara. Court records from the coronation debates capture the fury. One noble thundered, "This union sullies the throne." Sigismund fought for years to crown her queen, succeeding in 1550 amid riots and intrigue. But joy was fleeting. Barbara fell ill, her body ravaged by what contemporaries called a foul discharge. Sigismund's letters to physicians beg for cures, revealing his desperation. "Spare no expense. She is my heart." She died in 1551, possibly poisoned. Rumors pointed to Bona, though unproven. Undeterred by grief, Sigismund wed Catherine of Austria in 1553, Elizabeth's own sister, deepening the inbreeding ties. This marriage was a disaster, cold and childless, with Sigismund avoiding her bed amid mutual accusations. As the years passed, his health declined, gout, kidney issues, perhaps syphilis from rumored affairs, while political triumph found. In 1569, he forged the Union of Lublin, creating the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth, a federal state that endured for centuries. Imagine the grand ceremony, banners fluttering, nobles swearing oaths. Yet Sigismund knew his lack of heirs threatened it all. Whispers grew. Was his infertility genetic, from Jagiellonian Habsburg unions, or a curse from his scandals? As the 1560s waned, Sigismund's world darkened, the weight of his childless marriages crushing him like a vice. His court was a viper's nest of factions plotting for the post-Jagiellonian era. Catherine, embittered by years of neglect, demanded divorce in 1566, accusing him of impotence in scathing letters. The king fails in his duties, leaving the realm heirless. His health spiraled, chronic pain from stones, fevers, and a mind tormented by loss. He wandered Wawel at night, muttering about Barbara's ghost. Was it poison that felled his loves, or fate's cruel hand? Autopsy reports on Barbara noted unnatural swellings, fueling conspiracy theories against Bona. Sigismund's own ailments pointed to genetic flaws. Habsburg inbreeding often caused fertility issues, and his unions with two sisters amplified the risk. The tension built slowly, agonizingly. By 1571, he was a shadow, his body bloated and racked with pain, screaming in the night as stones tore through him. The king's cries echoed through the halls. On July 7th, 1572, at Knissin, Sigismund breathed his last at 51, alone except for servants. No children, no clear successor. The Jagiellonians ended not in battle's glory, but in a quiet, sterile bed. His final words, from a letter to his sister, "I have failed our blood, forgive me." The tragedy was complete. A king who united nations but couldn't sire an heir. His scandals and suspected infertility birthing chaos that would engulf Poland for generations. Sigismund's death didn't just end a dynasty, it reshaped Europe. The Jagiellonians' fall ushered in Poland's elective monarchy, leading to foreign kings, partitions, and centuries of instability. His Union of Lublin, a beacon of unity, ironically survived him, influencing federal ideas even in modern constitutions. Yet his personal tragedies highlight the perils of royal inbreeding. Genetically, his Habsburg marriages likely contributed to infertility, a cautionary tale echoed in Charles II of Spain's horrors. In my opinion, Sigismund's story is a poignant reminder that even kings are slaves to biology and desire. Pop culture often romanticizes him. Operas like Sigismund glamorize his love for Barbara, but Hollywood gets it wrong by ignoring the inbreeding's role. In the end, Sigismund II. Augustus's forbidden loves and barren unions weren't just personal heartbreaks. They were the death knell for a 200-year dynasty, a tragic reminder that ambition and passion can unravel empires.